Well, the Ghana Army is recruiting, members and people who are ready to join the force. But you must qualify. You must meet the required, expectations. And also, you must not be afraid to die. You just don't come into the force thinking that you're gonna be enjoying some benefits. Please, no. This is the army. When you're coming here, don't be afraid to die, because you can be called to go for peacekeeping missions anytime. You can be, called to go defend the borderline. Look, things could happen. Another country could need some forces where you may be, deployed to. Maybe there's a war somewhere in Liberia. Who knows? Somewhere in one of those, warring countries, and then you may be called. So if you are thinking of coming just to, enjoy the advantages, the clothing, the uniform, the allowances, and all, please, 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 be warned. It is not a joke thing, and you have to be prepared to go through the discipline. That's one thing I like about the army. They don't joke with discipline. You don't come into the army and then you don't expect, to go through the right discipline. If it is yes, it is yes. If it is no, it is no. If you have to go through a certain routine a couple of times, please make sure you have the capacity to go through it, because the Ghana Army, they don't really joke. I wouldn't lie to you. How many of you have ever been to any of these places? Maybe the places where they reside, or some of the places where they do their stuff or work or anything. And have you noticed how they are very organized and how they go about their things? Yeah, that's discipline. So for those of you who are willing, know that. And then another thing too, we want those who are coming, to join the force, to have in mind that when you are coming, you also need to have your mindset on spiritual things. This is something they said, which I have to repeat for many of you to get. Going into the army is not just about, physical training, lifting weights, pulling, heavy bulldozers and trucks and all of those stuff. It's not just about that. It's also about spiritual exercises. So we have to let you guys know. Those of you who want to go, be very, very aware that you have to go through a certain spiritual exercise, and you have to keep it up daily. You get it? We are glad the Ghana Army, relies on the Most High God, and so goes through the right, soldier spiritual processes, to keep things the right way. You get it? So that when something comes, you are covered, not just because you are holding a gun or you are wearing a bulletproof, but because the spirit is ahead. So for those of you who want to come and join the Ghana Army, they are letting you know, be very, very, very aware that you'll be also exercising spiritually as well. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that also. So don't just think you are going to come and grab a gun, do some shooting exercise and then get a uniform and you are good to go. No, there's more to it than that. There is more to it than that. And we should commend our Ghana Armed Forces. I mean, in all the divisions, they've been very, very good. The soldiers, man, I've seen those who have been very instrumental on the borders, especially the sides where the Togo border reaches, and then also those who are at the upper north sides. We've seen how they've been very, 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 very serious with operations and things that's going around them. And then also for the air forces, those who are always above, flying the planes and checking all things. Wow, they have been also very tremendous. We should give it up to them. I remember when they came to display some of their tactics at the Independence. On the Independence, it was amazing seeing them come out of the helicopters. Jumping down the rope and all of those things. That's not some small business. You'll be in the air for, I mean, you've been in the air high above the ground over 70 feet, and you are jumping down, like a bird, and you don't have a wing. You don't have wings on you. You are just relying on a rope. So some of you have to have all this in your mind that, hey, things are serious around there. So the Air Force has also been instrumental and been very good. And I would also like to commend, I won't forget them, the Navy. The Navy. They have been so amazing. I saw one time the ship that was going down the Gulf of Guinea. Yeah, it was amazing. Not even the speed alone, but the way different sort of were they boats? What would you call those things that were coming out of them? What we saw, I don't know, man. They are just some things that could be on water, and they would just come out of the ship, the big ship, and go through different places. And there were soldiers in them. It was amazing. I did not even know we had all of those type of technologies around until that day when I saw it. So the Navy to have been good, protecting the borders, making sure the right fish come in, and preventing extraordinary fish from getting very close. There was some time where some people complained of seeing a shark, but the Navy were there to keep it under control, to make sure they didn't come very close to the beach. Yeah. And there are many more of these animals in the sea, but you guys don't really get there, so you don't really know. There are many more whales and octopuses and all of these strange animals you've been hearing of in the sea, and they are right very close to us. So we have our Navy at those sites, and also making sure they protect the coast and all of that from intruders and from the wrong people and the wrong things. They are very good there. Congrats to the Navy also. And in general, they've all been good. I feel we are enjoying peace like never before. Do you remember no long ago the president was given a peace award? You get it? Yeah, because our army people and everything is intact. We are keeping our spiritual works up. The army are also playing their part, so it's good. I mean, there are many countries which are suffering war right now. You get it, and their soldiers are not able to do anything. But we have to thank our Lord God that not only do we have the right soldiers and men for war, but He also prevents those wars from coming our way. So it's a very good thing. We are very glad to be in this nation, Ghana, where everything is going on point. Very nice, very calm, very peaceful. And look at the amount of tranquility. You get it? Yeah. And even the privacy, enjoying of privacy and all of that. I mean, goodness. We have to thank our Lord God a lot. So that is about it. If you really want to join the army, remember, you have to be very qualified. And then also they are telling you to be prepared for spiritual exercise also, not just the physical ones. Yeah, some of you think because you can do 70 push-ups at a go, you are qualified for the army. No. It's more than just that. You get it? Yeah. There are some people who are you've been watching this Mr. Ghana and all these type of competitions where bodybuilders are made to train and compete. Good. Have you ever wondered how come none of them are able to go to the war, though their bodies are very huge? Exactly. It's not just about the body. So just be aware that you have to go through some of these processes before. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. Please leave your comments, your questions, and your views in the comment section below about all these that you've heard and listened to. Remember to say a prayer for Ghana and for the army as well, our security forces, to keep things in place and to continue to do their part to ensure that there's safety in the land. Alright then, thank you very much for listening and have a very nice day.